this NEM walkabout kind of takes up about half of this video. Sorry about that. So if you're only interested in finding out my kind of conclusion on this JaeBao wave pump, mini tiny Pico, then fast forward and skip to about, oh, maybe here. Alright, well, he really moved last night. And is the only one moving around. Can you spot it? Yes, indeed, folks. It crawled along who knows where. It was right there, right? It had to have crawled around the side over there and across those mushrooms. I don't know if it crawled on the sand or what. But Darcy blows. I don't know. I don't like it back there. I liked it better when it was in the cave. What to do with these NEMs? They just want to do what they want to do. And I don't really want to move that rock for a couple of reasons. One reason is I've got some Xenia on that rock that's starting to migrate to the wall, and I really like that. That'd be so cool to have that back lower wall full of Xenia, and it's easy to scrape off too if it starts getting too out of control. You just put the vacuum on it, you scrape it off. I'm gonna probably eventually have to pull that rock off, not because of the sponge there, but because, dude, you see that little green speck? Right? Ooh, lost my focus. See those little green dudes there? Pt2s. I just got rid of a whole bunch of rocks back there. I don't know if you notice here, but my rockscape used to kind of be climbing up there. Now it's gone. There were a ton of Pt2s growing on it, and I decided to just toss them out. So they're out in the backyard. I just grabbed me a bucket. I grabbed this bucket actually. I put this bucket in the water, just left it resting down there, picked up Pt2 rocks, and then I put them in this bucket while it was in the tank using plastic gloves. Then I took all of it, the contents, outside, let it sit overnight in the freezing 21-degree weather that we've had recently. Then after, did I leave it 2 days? I feel like I left it 2 days, and it was frozen ice. I just dumped it out. Of course, I tossed those plastic gloves, put them inside of another plastic bag and squeezed it out and tossed them out. Didn't bother using a mask. I don't know. I think you have to get all geared up like you're dealing with asbestos or something like that. I probably did something wrong, so don't do what I did. Please comment down below if you feel I should have done that in a different way. I didn't want to, for sure, I did not want to scrape those rocks, scrape the Pt2 off those rocks, because from what I hear, it's the scraping and the popping that releases the toxins that can kill you. You don't want to boil them. People have said you can just put them in bleach. Like I could have just filled this bucket with bleach, and that would kill them as well. Might kill them a little bit faster than just leaving them out there in the frozen temperature. I don't have any animals. There aren't any animals that come in my backyard. My backyard is fully fenced, so I'm not concerned about animals getting into the Pt2s that are just out there laying on the cement, which it's been a week now. They're definitely dead. Anything that was in there is definitely dead. I don't know if I'll ever use that rock again. Maybe, maybe not. I might just bury the rock. I've got plenty of rock that I can put in here. I did have a debate with myself back and forth over and over. I was not sure, should I get rid of that rock and just live with the Pt2s, but you know, eventually Pt2 could cover every square inch of rock in here, and if I ever give some of this stuff away, I would not feel right giving away Pt2s, which is how I got it, because somebody gave it to me. The herpes of the reef tank that can kill you. I can use this suction cup to keep me up against the wall, but I can cut some of that black sponge that I have, and that, not only will it act as media, filter media, but it will also slow the flow. Yeah, let me give that a try. I'm gonna go grab some of that black sponge that I have, cut it up, fit it on there. It'll guarantee that no little fishies are gonna get stuck in there, or snails, or nems if I put a nem in there. And I can take this down a notch, because that speed it's a little high. I'm just gonna use this sponge here. I think I had this behind the other JaeBao pump. Oh, look at this real quick. Does it tell me? Okay, there was a sine mode, a random mode is L. So wave mode is number 1, W1, and sine mode is number 2. Else is random mode, of course. And then shift to flow mode. 2 pumps are needed to be operated at the same time. Oh, okay, so this, if you have another pump and one of them is a slave, that's not for us because we only have one. And locking function, long press the Y lead button until the red lock indicator, which allows the setting to be locked so that I don't accidentally push it to a higher speed. That's a good idea because I can see myself doing that. Okay, now we know. So I think this is big enough, and I really only need about that much. What if we just cut that so that it wraps itself in there? I've turned it on. Let's get this suction cup in there and see if that doesn't help us out a little bit. Well, I don't know if that decreased it very much, but I do like that it's more quiet. The magnet won't stay on there at all, even when I remove the rubbers. That is purely being held on by that suction cup, and the flow, since it's pushing the water out that way, it's pushing the pump back that way. We're in space, folks. We've had our fun. We've got our sponge. Whoa! We've got our sponge that I'm going to attempt to sandwich in. And I'm going to place it right back here. I'm going to try and place it a little low. And hopefully we're not going to disturb too much in the tank. The water level is kind of high, the top of the rim's right here. So I hope I can get away with putting my hand in there. And I hope Archimedes doesn't kick my butt over here. Clowns are so curious, aren't they? They're like little puppies. Okay, come on. Just gonna kind of sandwich it on the way down. Ooh, that water wants to climb up. Hopefully I don't have it on too high. We're gonna find out real quick here. There it goes. Blowing a lot of detritus around, that's good. Oh, we have dislodged some macroalgae. But so far, it does not look like I'm causing any serious pain in there. I like that. Zoom in there and you can see all the detritus moving around. It's pretty quiet. The zinnia is having a little run for its life over here on the tip of this rock. But that's okay. It can relocate if it doesn't like it there. That is so much better than that little pump. My little $4 pump is the big loser in all of this. That little $4 pump did its job. I bet I could put 5 of those pumps in here and that would equal what this one giant pump is doing. I might tuck it a little bit more behind the rock there. That might calm it down. I think the sponge is doing a pretty good job of choking that water back a little bit because that's a pretty strong pump.
I was wondering why that ball kept getting bigger, and then it hit me.
That was awesome.